And today is Prism. If you're going to use the whole box, you put them in. I put them in here and I dry mixed them together. And if you're going to use Prism, there's 2 bags in there. If you're brand new to using Prism, only use a quarter of that bag at a time. Now, if you're a guy like me who's been in it 35 years, I'll use one of those bags. When I get to the end of grouting with it, when I smear it all, then I go back and start washing it again. So that's what you want to do. Prism Grout, I'll leave a link below. You can get it. The gloves I'll leave, the grouting trowels I'll leave the links below. And what I do, before you mix your grout, you always want to put a little water in the bucket, like so. And then I'll just add my grout in here, either with my pointer or this little tool. Like I said, I'll leave a link below for all of them.
Another thing on your grout, this will tell you how much grout you're going to need. It has if you read the back of this thing, I'll tell you if you're like a 12 by 24 inch tile that's 3/8 inch thick, you go on an 1/8 inch or a 16th or 3/16 or whatever joint, it'll tell you how much exactly this will cover. So read the box. Another thing, you want to mix it up and let it sit 5 to 10 minutes. I have another video on how to mix grout just right. Just check out my YouTube channel. It has everything on there. So I'm just recapping. So if you're new, I'm doing a complete how to grout a big floor today with my wife. So that's enough of that. I'm going to show you in depth how we grout. I'm going to put the camera down. You actually see us smearing and washing. Nameless shameless plug-in. Pick one of these up in the link below. Make sure all your joints, we clean this floor totally before we started. So all the joints are totally clean. You go around with a knife and a razor, and you make sure it's all clean before you start grouting.
Is this the first time you grouted a floor this big?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most grouting.
Yeah. It's good. I'm not really worried too much about the grouting. It's the cleaning.
Cleaning's easier.
Is it?
I'm going to show you how to grout fast.
You make sure the tile is clean as you do it, like you squeegee in the tile with these things. I'll show you. You want to count at an angle, like that, say. And this grout should be a little looser, but it's toward the end. This is the end of the batch. So. If this is your first time, do not do this much at once. I would do just a little section at a time. And it's almost there. Test it, remember, like an apple, but this Prism Grout, you do not, if this is your first time, do not grout this much. I would come in here, grout this, set up, mix enough to grout that, let it set up a little bit, and then wash it. Then grout another section, mix it up, because once you mix up the Prism, forget it, it's over. So.
My technique is to have plenty of grout on your thing.
On the floor?
On the floor, or on your, yeah.
On your grout trowel.
Spread it. Don't be afraid to move wide instead of keeping it all tight. And you can spread it and just kind of keep it flowing.
Right.
And clean it right after.
What's that?
I'll start right here.
Yeah.
Because we need to go in and out of the door.
Sounds good. Like a squeegee. The cleaner you keep it, the better you are. Another trick is keep a little grout with you. I keep a little bit right here so I can touch up wherever I need. So I'm just washing on a diagonal. You're supposed to go over your joints diagonally. This is 1/8 inch grout joint, so it's pretty easy, sanded Prism Grout. And you don't want to use too much water when you're doing it. You see how dry it is, it's not soaked. And I was saying give it the apple test. That means when you press the grout with your finger, it's about as firm as an apple. So you can get an apple and just poke the apple, and that's about where you want your grout to be set up or get that firm. But this Prism Grout is really tricky. If you've never used it, like I said, grout a little at a time, because once it sets up quick. It's gotten better over the years. So, and I'm just letting this video run so you can really see. I'm not going to speed it up. I'm just let you really see how I wash this stuff. I get some stairs coming up too. These rollers underneath the bucket and my feet, especially on a big old, under my knees, especially on a big old floor, makes it so much easier than trying to drag around and drag your bucket around. And I'm just using, like I said, I keep a little grout with me, touch up whatever I need to do. That's another thing. When you're done with your grout, do not wash out the whole thing. Save a little bit. You never know when you're going to need it to touch up. And I will go over this floor with a second wash. This is just the first one. And remember, do the drag, flip, drag. I have a video especially on drag, flip, drag and on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's called Drag, Flip, Drag Method of Grouting. You just use your spawn and scrub around in circles as you see me. You rinse it a couple times in the bucket, and then you put it on the floor. You drag it, you flip it, drag it, and then you rinse it. And that's how you get the floor nice and clean. Now, if you just do this, you don't do the drag, flip, drag, you're going to have a lot of just haze all over your tile. And if you don't clean that off, it will get stuck. So make sure your tile is clean when it dries. Maybe second washer or use a rag. Because if you let it sit on there, especially shiny tile, it'll get stuck. And then you got to use a cleaner to get it off. And you don't want to do that. You just want to one-shot deal. Grout it the same day and make sure it's all clean. So stick around when you're done. Let it dry. Once the tile's all dry, you'll see any haze on there. Buff it clean or just use nice clean water and get it off again. So, like I said, don't walk away thinking you're done and the tile's still wet, because there's probably some haze on there. This floor came out nice, herringbone. I'll make another video on a herringbone design because that's what the guy wanted on this one. Here I'm going to do these couple of steps. They weren't stairs, they were steps. Sorry about that. And just go at them. Make sure you fill up all the joints. And once you got these stairs completely smeared and it's set up, and don't be afraid to use your hands to fill in joints and whatnot. That's why I have rubber gloves on. And then you use your square pointer to cut the edges here like this. See? Make it nice, square joint, especially in the corners. That way when you use your sponge to get in those corners, it's easier because it's already cut at a 90-degree angle or nice and square. I said, do not be afraid to use your hands. That's what they're for. As you're working with your hands, you can use them to rub in the grout and the joints, touch up anything. And don't be afraid of grouting, just do it. I'm letting, like I said, normally I try to cut these videos up pretty quick, but I just thought I'd let the end of these run so you can really see how I work the tools, the sponge. And make sure you get a brand new sponge at Home Depot. Get the yellow kind. As you see me, in any tile department, you'll get these sponges. They're excellent for washing your car or whatever. I mean, these are the best sponges for grouting around right here. You don't want any scrubby-dubby on one side and sponge on the other. No, just get the plain old sponge out of the tile department. And you'll be happy. And some nice latex, or if you're allergic to, vinyl gloves, whatever you need, but use gloves. If not, this grout will tear up your hands. You get these little raspberries and it'll hurt. It'll actually bleed. If you were to grout a floor like this and don't use any gloves, even though my hands are tough and calloused, they would bleed at the end. So make sure you wear rubber gloves. They're a must. Stairs aren't that hard. Just take your time. I said, don't go too far with this Prism Grout. You will regret it. Once it gets hard, that's it. It's done. It's over. There's no fixing it once it gets hard. Okay, now here we're all done grouting. You tell, look at this, perfect. This is 582 feet that we grouted. And check out them. I put a little bull nose on the front there. This is herringbone. Herringbone. All down here, I did some bull nose steps. You can see, it comes into here. I was able to make that flush. I caulked that joint because that's wood. So anytime you tile meets wood, you always caulk it. I had to do this in here too. Closets. Another thing we had to do was when I first came out here, that was a full piece of tile they left for me. I had a cut in the middle. See that? That tile was actually right there. That piece was a full piece. They left it for me when they tore out the floor. I had to cut it in the middle of the jam there, which was tricky. But it worked out good.
These buckets,
Yeah, they're all done.
just throw them out.
Yeah. All done, honey.
Jesus.
Jesus is right?
Thank you, Lord. He's good. God is good.
Is he?
Yes.
Glad you're done? About 5 hours to grout this?
What time did we start? 10:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little nice little